Hello viewers, welcome to today's episode of the Real Estate Talk with Landlady Jane. Before we go on, I want to use this opportunity to say Barakat Salah to all my Muslim friends out there. I wish you happy Salah. I pray that Allah visits you at the point of your needs. As we celebrate this year, we shall celebrate the years beyond, and all your prayers be answered in Allah's name. Yes, today we are going to be talking about Nigeria's most promising real estate market in 2025. This year we are as we speak. The Nigerian real estate has been known for its significant growth in population, urbanization, and housing deficits. We are still talking about affordable housing in Nigeria, and if you are not in the position to look for a house, you won't understand what we are talking about: deficit and the high prices in everywhere and all that. So the Nigerian most promising real estate markets in 2025 starts from Lagos State. Now, Lagos State, even with its high property increase and all that, but the rate of population growth, rate of urbanization in this Lagos, the economy, development and all that is still growing, and all these are still and what is attracting people from out in and outside the country to Lagos. Now, places like Ikoyi has these high luxury properties, waterfront and all that, and there are people who likes to live in such places. So Ikoyi is still one of the best place to invest in Lagos right now in 2025. Places like Victoria Island is meant for its short-let market and commercial offices, commercial property. People have offices around VI and little markets everywhere. Yes, a good place to invest in Lagos right now is also in Victoria Island. Then we talk about the Lekki. Yes, the Lekki axis. We also have luxury houses on that side. People who like to stay close to luxury and all that. Then we'll talk about Ibejuleki and Ekpe axis. Those are the new urban area now. Those are the new developing area where people want to migrate, where we have affordable houses on that side, the suburban development, and then it has potential for land banking. Yes, those of us that want to do land banking, Ibejuleki and Ekpe will give you the opportunity to do whatever you want to do in Lagos right now as we speak in 2025. Now, places like Abuja is also one place that we have misused properties, more of misused properties in Abuja. And the increase in price in properties in Abuja has risen from 8 to 10%. Unlike years back, we notice that this year price of houses or properties in Abuja has gone up. It has increased to that extent with 8 to 10% increase. Now, misused properties in Abuja is mostly selling in Abuja. We've talked about misused properties where you can have both residential and commercial in one place. Yes, those are the kind of properties that people can invest easily right now in Abuja. Places like Wuse and Gariki. Yes, commercial investment and office spaces. That is what you see on that axis. That is mixed use properties. Then we also have Kubwa and Lugbe. Those are the places where you have satellite towns for middle class individuals. Those are the places they can still afford for now. Most of them, they may not be able to afford places like Moitama and all that, but places like Kubwa and Lugbe, our middle class rising ones can afford properties on that side. So Abuja has also risen in price of properties and is a very good place to invest in 2025. Let's not also forget that Port Harcourt is also one of them. It's a project increase of property increase of 6%. Unlike before, property has increased up to 6% in Port Harcourt. Yes, 6% in price in Port Harcourt. So residential estate and commercial properties, all these are because of the oil industries we have in Port Harcourt. Yes, this is what is making is driving people in and outside Port Harcourt, and then making house go on the high side. And we're also having house deficit on those places. So these are the three places where for now Nigerian real estate is promising high return on investment: Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. And we keep bringing it up to investors who are really ready to invest, that when you invest in these places right now, there is every probability that in nearest future you are getting a high return on investment. Why? Because there is demand, there are population, and people are looking for where to stay. People need affordable housing, where to stay. If you have properties in these areas in we have mentioned, try as much as possible to develop your properties, make it affordable, so that people will begin to move in, and you start making your money. You don't keep your investments lying like that, and at the end of the day it may become a liability to you. So you have houses, rent it out, sell it out. You have land, begin to develop it, so that we can reduce this house deficit in our dear country. Now, as research has also shown that Nigerian real estate market is expected to grow $1 trillion by the year 2025, with the residential and estate accounting for approximately $2.25 trillion. As you can see, residential estate is more needed as we speak. Yes, another growth rate of 6 to 8% in 2025 because of urbanization, infrastructure development, and housing demand. So there are we expect high residential investment, high residential property. We have more residential properties in the year 2025, so that we will be able to reduce this housing deficit that is everywhere calling on us, so our people will not be homeless anymore. We start having people making houses under the bridge, and in a cost to find where to stay, they begin to improvise, living under the bridges, trying to create houses under the bridge, creating houses on inside uncompleted building where there is no windows. They just use clothes and cover, and they are staying, and which is not healthy for them. So people are living on top of water, on top of canals and all that, which is not good for them. It's just because there is no affordable house for them. The money they are earning cannot afford a house where they need to stay. So if investors start developing their properties in the year 2025 or in the nearest future, we will see the rate at which these things will reduce in our dear country. So that is it all for today, and don't forget that today we just treated the Nigerian most promising real estate market in 2025. We talked about Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. So if you are looking to invest, or you have invested, you need to invest more. You're looking to invest, you need to look out for the places where you are going to get a return on investment in the nearest future. Yes, thank you all for watching today. Thank you for always following. Thank you for always watching. And if you have watched up to this moment, DM me, because I have something special for you. Yes, until we come again your way next week, I am still Landlady Jane, and you can still get me on my mobile phone, +234 68060363102. You can get me on TikTok at Landlady Jane, YouTube at Landlady Jane, and of course on Instagram at Landlady Jane. And until I come again your way next year, stay cool, have a lovely weekend. Bye.